Coming to Beyond the Uniform this October 2019, we have 3 free live webinars, the first we've done in a long while, as well as brand new episodes coming out every Monday and Thursday, including number 312, The Wounded Warrior Project with Tom Kastner.
I think it's pretty straightforward. Our mission of honoring and empower warriors, we provide programs and services for post 9/11 ill or injured veteran across a whole breadth and depth of areas to help them with their physical health, their mental health, and their financial health and wellness. And there's more to that, and I think we're going to get into that a little bit, but at the top level, and all these services are absolutely free.
Episode 313, Mastering Sales with Tyler Johnston.
And at GE, I was a project manager, so I actually kind of stepped a little bit away from sales, and I was on the execution side, where after a deal was closed, it was handed off to me. And I always joked that I was basically a punching bag for customers. I managed the ConocoPhillips account up in the North Slope of Alaska. And right when I took it over, I got a call from the plant manager, and he dropped like 40 F-bombs on me in probably the course of like 5 minutes. It was like a better chew out session than I had ever gotten in the Marine Corps, right? And I'm like, okay. So a lot of times the sales guys would structure deals that were, unrealistic and not achievable, just to kick them over the fence and get them signed. And then there's somebody in execution that has to deal with all of that.
Episode number 315, How to Be a Better Storyteller with Paul Smith.
Storytelling helps people make decisions. And there's been a lot of research that's gone into that to helping us understand that it turns out human beings make largely subconscious emotional decisions in that emotional processing part of the brain. And then we justify and rationalize those decisions in a more logical thinking part of the brain. Which is the conscious thinking part of the brain. So we leave decisions thinking we've made them for these very rational, logical reasons. But the truth is our subconscious reptilian brain kind of decided a few nanoseconds earlier what we want to think and do, and we've just justified it rationally later.
Episode number 316, Navy to Nebraska State Government with Jason Jackson.
I tell them I'm in the public sector, I'm working in government, and I'm just having the time of my life trying to make government services as effective and efficient as possible. And really, within our administration here in the state of Nebraska, we're focused on hopefully making government work really well. We say that government is important. It should work well. We should be good stewards of the investments that Nebraskans are making in their government, and hopefully be providing good experiences in the same way that our private sector counterparts are. And so that's where my energies are focused today, both with respect to my leadership of administrative services and state personnel, and then on Governor Ricketts' staff.
Episode 317, Army to EVP at Hornets Sports and Entertainment with James Jordan, Michael Jordan's older brother who served over 30 years in the Army.
Try to get anywhere from 180 to 200 events in the arena per year.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to do that. In a way, you have to deal with all kind of promoters. You have to figure out, you have to do with staffing those events. Basketball, that's a game you get 42 games in the building.
Mm-hmm.
And so you take your 42 and, but you still gotta, you gotta get to 200 events per year. You can deduct the 42, but the rest of them, you gotta grind it out.
Mm-hmm.
But it's all about giving back to the community. When you do that, you try to get events that support the objectives of the community. And you also try to figure out, from an organization perspective, we have different pillars we support. And one of them is the military. We do all kind of military events at the same time. So it's a broad view. It is really a business. It is.
Episode number 318, Navy to Clean Tech and the Department of Energy with Dan Misch.
And here, I think that clean energy gives an opportunity for veterans to find that mission alignment in the facts that the transition to clean energy is going to make our national security better by reducing our reliance on foreign fuels, by making our domestic systems more resilient against both cyber and physical threats, by mitigating the impacts that climate change is going to have on our military and international relations, as well as the investments that are going into that, both from the science and the economic perspectives that are going to give us the soft power necessary to continue projecting U.S. values well into the future.
Plus, you'll hear stories from a serial entrepreneur in Southeast Asia, an instructor for the National Outdoor Leadership School, and an expert who's going to teach us the ins and outs of emotional intelligence. If you're not on our newsletter, get on it today. There are about 3 new programs we're launching in the next 30 days, and you do not want to miss out. Also, stay tuned for our informal Saturday episodes Behind Beyond the Uniform, where I answer your questions, provide takeaways from upcoming episodes, and share personal thoughts about life, love, leadership, and more. We've got a killer lineup for October, so don't miss out. Take care and see you soon.